Welcome back to another video with Brainrot Evolution, where you can see this is to do with the update that's coming out tomorrow by the time you watch this, or maybe it's in the past if you watch it later on. But either way, we have a new update coming out which has at least 2 new secrets to unlock. And I've just realized I've joined into a server where we've just had an event. Obviously, Brainrot Evolution, compared to the other Evolution games, has an event every hour. Now, let's have a very quick look at these random weathers, because this is important for what we're about to see later on in the video, which is going to be the new weather systems and how rare the next one's going to be for this new Brainrot we're going to get. This is the final area. It was the latest one recently, which is the Bombardino sewer. As you can see, he is here chilling. We did manage to get it last time we played this, which this list has now gone massive. But I haven't managed to get any of the new secrets yet in this game. It still takes many hits if you're not a secret. But you've got, obviously, all of the relics and some half-decent pets, which are definitely equipped. So with this being said, this is the current state of it. There's nothing really new to show here. I'm going to kill this guy when he appears. But until then, let's check this out. What's coming out with these 2 new clips. Now, as you can see straight away, we've got ourselves a new creature or a new boss here, which I think has the name of like Sahur. Look at this, it's another Sahur variant that we get, which is pretty cool. And when you take it down, I do believe it's going to give you some chests. So as you can see, the chest you get from this is the Tool crate, which gives you many parts to obviously be relics, but more importantly, you have a % of unlocking this new character, which is pretty cool. And they've got 1 chest at this point in time. So the question is, are we going to get to see what this new secret is like? I mean, let's see if they manage to get it with the first chest opening. As you can see, they're rattling through, and no, they got a bucket. I mean, a bucket? Really? Really? But what's the stats for this bucket? So the Toto bucket is 35% health, 45% damage, 45 experience. That's not too bad. There's other ones that are much better out there. But as a relic goes for just obviously taking that out and getting that, that's actually pretty good. So really quickly with the update at this point, the boss for the Hippopotamino Supermarketino OP secret is actually quite interesting because it requires to do 2 parts of a mission. The first part is basically to collect bits, which I will show you later on in the video. Now, very quickly before we check out the new one, I want to see the stats and obviously the goodness that this particular Brainrot gives. And we are just spamming crates right now, trying to open this up. Like, check it out. We managed to get it. So, oh, look at the head. Look at the head of that. That thing looks silly. It's so flipsy and floppy. But honestly, I want to see what it's like. Obviously, it's half the size-ish compared to the one that we have to fight. This is always the way with these boss ones that you get, be it secret or just normal Brainrots. They're always like half the size, which is such a shame because I'd love to have one that is super powerful like the boss is when you're fighting it. But if we very quickly have a look at this, you can see right here, we have got it enabled. We've got the Sahur, and it's got a health is 150 billion. Damage is 175 trillion, and it's always going to be 160% stronger than your best Brainrot. I think that's not too dissimilar to what we've got already. If I head down, so we've got 156, 149, 150, 152, 147, 140. You know what? I take that back. It looks like if we manage to get that, that would be the most powerful secret Brainrot that we'd have. But obviously now we've seen this one, check this one out. So this is the most recent update that they've had, and check it out. He's going through the update log at the moment. It's not showing a code yet, but then we couldn't use it anyway until the update. And just a few things to notice, that this season pass, which has been around for quite a while, is about to end by next weekend. You can see here 8 days until that is gone. So now they've come into the first new event. Look at this guy fall from the sky. That's so cool. As I mentioned previously, there's 2 parts for this in particular. You can see there's a bag above his head right here, right? You see this? Basically, you've got to collect as much as possible, or a max of 40, literally by the apples or any other kind of food. And then you've got to walk over to the Supermarketino, and effectively it then builds up the currency that you see in the orange bar at the top. As it's a global event, it's something that's going to be quite quick, and it gives you lots of random items for feeding him, which is pretty awesome because it means you'll potentially get a crate which you obviously want to get to unlock the Supermarketino. But if not, if you don't get that, you'll get a whole bunch of potions. You might even get some relics, but you'll definitely get other types of crates. Like, for me, the Lolita crates is definitely one I want. So, as you can see, he is adventuring around trying to collect as much as possible to then come back to Patapim Park and feed him. Effectively, this is where he's always going to spawn. It is 1 in 500 events. Literally, 1 in 500. That's so rare and crazy. I don't think we're going to see it very often. Although, come tomorrow, when this is launched, the official update, I think we might be lucky and they may actually push this out straight away. Because I know last time we did these events, it did push them all out once to make it easier. Although the last one, literally, it didn't utilize any of the new secrets for the event for that day, which they normally do, which is such a shame. I'm hoping this week it's going to be a different story. So really quickly, we have a look at the chest. You'll see here the stats of obviously what's going to get unlocked. And you can see here, we're going to get some hot peppers. Again, these are relics. Really useful to know, though. So you got hot peppers, you got milk, you got lollipop, you got chip bags or crisps. And then you've got the hippopotamino Supermarketino. Actually, a lesser chance than normal. This one's only 0.5%. It's not even 1. Which means this is going to be absolutely ridiculously rare to get. And if you manage to get it, you are super duper lucky. Now, really what we need to do is to kind of start opening up these crates so we can actually get this new character and see what it's like. Now, this is clearly I2 Perfect doing this at the moment. And to be honest, I'm really super keen to see what this new one looks like. At this point in time, I just expect it to be super duper good and uber powerful simply because it's so rare to get. The percent of get is 0.5%. So he's opening up one chest for now. Let's just see what it is. And it's a hot pepper. Spicy! Look at this. He is stacking them. So I wish we could be in the same situation as this to be able to unlock so many in such a short amount of time. But I know for a fact it's not going to work out like that. And it's going to be a bit of a pain. Not a problem though, because we're going to have to work unlocking every crate. But look at this. He's just discovered it. So it's a big brain rot, really. Look at the size of it. It's quite huge. Now, what is quite funny is you got all of the food stacks inside on the side. Look at this. It hops around like it's some kind of little bunny rabbit or something. I think it's actually pretty crazy and pretty cool. But the stats of it at this point is what I'm really interested in. And as you can see, very similar to the Tutu Sahor, it's going to be 160% stronger as your best brain rot. And the stats are basically identical between the two, which is 150 billion health and 175 trillion damage, which, to be fair, is probably more than enough to take out most of the enemies in the game. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, I think that's onto a winner. Now, with that being said, I can't show any new codes because they're not going to work anyway at this point in time. But I did mention that there's 2 parts for this. Now, as you can see, we're about to finish part 1, which is basically piling all of this stuff into the Supermarketino. And check this out. Look at this. This event is so awesome. That's so cool. He's spewing chests everywhere. So this, at this point, is what he's going to do over the whole map. The whole map for 4 to 5 minutes. Basically, you're going to get a chance to get as many crates as possible. I would definitely advise you guys to be in a private server when this is happening. When you see the bar near the top, head into a private server if you've got one. Or just get into a private server anyway and just stay in there. So you can go to every single area and get all of the crates possible. And it should give you, usually, working statistically by the other ones we've had recently, you should get between like 100 to maybe 200 crates if you're in a private server and you don't have to share that with other people. That means it's all of your crates. And even when the time runs out, as long as you don't leave the server, down here you see you've got 1 minute and 42 seconds at the bottom. Even if that hits 0 and you don't log out, all of the ungot crates will still be hanging around waiting for you to collect them. Now, this is the blessing and the best bit about private server for these things, is that you have all of the time to let it stack up and just go around and go to each room and just collect them all. I would say definitely hang around in Patapim Park to get all of them at early stage, because there's so many items here. There's a high chance of more chests or crates working their way here. Like you can see on screen at the moment, it's such a high chance of getting a lot of them, which means you have a really good chance, or a much better chance, of getting that 0.5% secret Brainrot, which I'm determined to try and get if I can. It's going to be difficult, but I think it's worth trying. Now, if you're looking forward to this as well, because obviously it's going to come out tomorrow, or maybe today when you're watching it, then definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you're waiting for it, because for now, I'm going to take down my grapefruit honey and get me another chest to hopefully give us something that's going to maybe get us a secret, because I haven't got any of the new secrets in this version yet. We've got one whole chest. One chest? One chest? Is that it? I've got one of these other chests just stacked because we got the secrets from them. But this one, I've got one. I got one. Are we going to get it? Are we going to be lucky enough to even get it just with one chest? No. It was in between them. Honestly, that's so unfair. I got a tiger tail. I am just going to very quickly see if they have any chests. They do. They've got 2. Are you ready, guys? We're going to do 2. And if we get it, great. If we don't, I'm going to just be upset again. I just feel like this game, my luck is really not with it. And I don't know if the potions help or not, but I do tend to try and use them. Although I haven't this time, and I've just got some shades. Guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!